Hello and welcome to today's tutorial with me, Jurassics. We're going to be building this item sorter behind us with a disposable trash can to get rid of all of those extra unwanted items that you may not have space or storage for. And this is quite a simple and easy design, quite compact. Don't think you could get much better than this, and it does have an overflow protection, so you won't find any other items going into these chests. Trash can will automatically destroy the items for you, so there's no need to worry about that. So for today, for the item sorter, you will need these items. These items on the bottom are the filter items, so this can be anything you like. For the trash can, you will need these items. So to start this build, we're going to place 5 rows of double chests like so, and then on top we're going to place a second row like so, and then come around the back and we're going to place a hopper into the back of each one of those chests. And then we're going to come 1 block out from the hopper and place a row of 5 of your building blocks. So in this case we're using stone brick, and then place a redstone torch facing into the hopper. Now come behind those building blocks and we're going to place a row of our building blocks again. And then we're going to get our repeaters and place them pointing into our building block with the redstone torch on the back. And then we're going to get our building blocks once more and then do a final row behind the repeaters. Now you want to come up to this level, and then we're going to do a 3x5 slab of our building blocks. So this will take us right the way over to the hoppers like so. And then you're going to get your repeaters. So from the hoppers you want it facing away from the chests like that. And then you're going to place redstone dust in 3 blocks away from that. And doing it this way, and with how we're going to set the filters up, this stops it from having an overflow issue. So if there are too many items, it will just stop them from going into any old chest. Now we're going to place the next row of hoppers, and we're going to crouch and aim at the back of the comparator, so the hopper is pointing into the comparator. And then we're going to come up and we're going to just put a temporary block right here, and then we're going to aim all of our hoppers into that temporary block like so. And that's our item input line. And then we're going to just put our chest on top of this hopper, so that can be coming from your farms or anything like that. It's just a place for us to put items into at this in this tutorial. Now in each of these hoppers we're going to place our item filter. So to do that, we're going to place a renamed item, 4 of those. So in my case I always use paper that I rename to filter, and then 41 of the items that you want to filter out. So if you want to use a different item, that's not a problem. Like I said, this is just an example. There we go, we have all of our item filters in. And then just to make it look nice, we can let ourselves know what's in each of the item filters by placing the item frames on the front. So hopefully I've got this right. So we'll place the emerald on that one, the netherite ingot on that one, iron on that one, gold on that one, and lastly diamond. So there we go, that's our item filter system. Now we need to grab the items for the item disposal system. So now that you've got the items for this part of the build, this is just an example. This can be placed anywhere, but for this we're going to place our dropper here, and then in front of it we're going to put our lava for it to destroy. So I just like to make a nice little space, so if I'm doing any work around it, I know exactly where it is by the stone bricks. Then we're going to place glass just so we can see it. Again, I like to see where the materials are, or if they're coming in. So there we go, we've protected ourselves from falling in. Now out the top of the dropper we're just going to put our hoppers, which will come from the hopper line. So if there's any items that don't filter or there's an excess, it will come in here and then we'll go into the dropper. But now we need to make the dropper fire the items. So to do that we're going to place a stone brick next to the dropper, or whatever brick or block you're using, and then we're going to come out 6. So from the dropper we're going to point a comparator and then a redstone repeater, and then we're going to place redstone dust like so. And what that will do is the comparator will say yes, there's items in here. The redstone repeater will boost the strength of the redstone, which will then trigger the comparator to blink on and off, and in doing so it will power this block, which will then power the dropper, which will spit out the items into the lava. And there we go, we have our system fully built and ready to go. So we've just jumped into creative, so we have a chest over here with items to filter and then items that we don't want to filter. That chest, and then we'll place it up here, and there we go, we can see the items filtering out. So we'll come over here and there are 32 items of each, and we'll just let this do its thing. So if we go and check the chest over here, we'll see it's all empty, and then all of the items have come down into the lower chest, and then all of the redstone, as we saw from the flashing lights or the blinking lights, have gone into the lava and been destroyed. And that is the tutorial done. So hopefully this will make it onto your builds and it will come in very useful for filtering out those unnecessary items like zombie flesh that you no longer want, and getting rid of them so you don't have lag on your world. So join me next time for another tutorial with me, Jurassics, where we'll be doing something else interesting with redstone. Bye!